Hey guys, Jessica here. Just wanted to share my Cancun layouts so that I can put this album away. This is from, I think it was 1995 that we went, the first time I went, with my best friend at the time, Anne, who's been in a lot of recent layouts. And for this album, I used the Paige Evans, I think it's called Take Me Away. I don't know why I can never remember it when I'm on camera. I should have written it down. Anyway, I hope there's not a glare. I'm keeping them in the page protectors. Yeah. A lot of these I did for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, or not a lot, but some. And then I finished them up. I did not do process videos for a lot of them. I was really inundated with work and etc, etc, but anyway, that doesn't matter. And this also helped me to use up some of my bling and flat back pearls. Anyway, so here's first page. I'll go through pretty quickly because I'm sure it's not that interesting, but yeah, this was definitely a Christy's Beautiful Life. So was that first page. This was our hotel. It was called Royal. I don't know if it was called something else as well. It was so long ago. And then here's its neighboring page. Just a picture of the beach. It had eroded from, I think, a hurricane that had come through, and they were trying to build it back up. And then there's this page. Yeah, we ate at a place called Splash. It was breakfast, and thought it was kind of funny that they had a live lobster. That is not what I ate for breakfast, but it's just kind of a funny picture. And then one night we ate at Los Rancheros. I wanted to try authentic Mexican food. At the time, I was not crazy about it. I think now if I went back, I would probably appreciate it much more as my palate has grown. I now like all kinds of different foods. Back then I was probably much pickier. Here is this big purple, which I thought was beautiful. This is the Wall of Fame outside of Planet Hollywood. And this was Freddy Krueger's handprint. He was my favorite horror flick at the time, Nightmare on Elm Street. And then here's a few pictures of us, Planet Hollywood, and then this bar that was made out of a surfboard. And then one of these houses is Sylvester Stallone's houses. At least that's what we were told. And what makes this picture significant is right here is Baby and Johnny from Dirty Dancing. It's my favorite movie. Yeah, so this was a day on the beach, La Playa. Oh, to be that young again, right? And then a day by the pool. Actually, I think we just spent a few hours. I love the beach and I think it's beautiful. I love the smells, but I'm not a big, like, let's go lay out kind of person. The sun drains me. So I have to do it in little spurts. And then here is day one of scuba diving. My friend Anne, she was a certified scuba diver. I was not, but you could go to this place and you could scuba without a certification. Is that what it's called, certification? I think so. But anyway, and you first learn in the pool with your equipment. Well, the first day I went out, I didn't actually go down in the water. I panicked. It's probably my first account with like a panic attack. I just mentally could not do it. So they were gracious enough. And plus, like, the day that we went out, it was really like overcast and you couldn't really see. And that freaked me out too. So they were gracious enough to let me come back a second day and work with the equipment again in the pool. And that day I actually went down, and we have a recording of it, which I don't even know where that is anymore. But I actually went down, and oh, it was so beautiful and so serene. I would love to do that again. But yeah, that's me documenting that. One night we went to Senior Frog. She really liked that place. And we got a picture of us with the Senior Frog while we were waiting. This is back when they used to do these pagers. I don't know if they do them anymore, but like when you were waiting to be seated. Yeah, that was fun. And then this is still Senior Frogs. This is us dancing. And then they had a slide inside that you could go down and end up in the water. I did not do that. And then, so we went with Anne's parents. This is her parents. I think it was part of their timeshare. So all I had to pay for was my flight, which back then it was like $500. So they were so kind enough to let me join her on this trip. We had a lot of fun. And this was, they had a members party at the hotel that we stayed at because they were, I think it was timeshare. And they did really bizarre things to me. One was, of course, they did a Congo line. I can't remember what we were doing up here on the stage, but then and then they did this thing where you like try to pop a balloon by doing this. Like this was a husband and wife. And then I had some other pictures, but you can't really, I probably should have added them, but I didn't. Where like a husband and wife team go under a sheet and they change clothes. And so when they bring the sheet down, the husband's wearing the wife's clothes and vice versa. It's actually really funny. They definitely like to have a lot of fun there. So this was another bar that we went to called Daddy Rock. And no, I did not misspell this. This is really how it was spelled there. So I kept it that way. Yes, it bugs me, but it's how it was spelled. I loved this place. They had a big painting of James Dean on the wall. And then he was going around trying to give you shots of tequila, which I was not a drinker, so I did not drink on this trip. I wanted to really enjoy it, and yeah. So anyway, so this is still at Daddy Rock, and they're putting on like a concert, and then they did the YMCA, and of course this is back when Macarena was very popular, so that was also there. And we also went to another place called Mr. Papa's. And again, so this was a waitress that would go around and try to get you to do shots, and then she would do shots with you. They also would walk around with like super soakers and like squirt the alcohol in your mouth. Yeah. It was very interesting how very open they were, and yeah. And then back then, I guess the Bart Simpson dance was a big thing, and so all the waiters got up on the bar and did this dance. And then, sorry, this is kind of not appropriate, but there was this picture on the wall in the bathroom, and it was all these different condoms, and I thought it was funny. Yeah. And then this was still at Mr. Papa's. I think this might have been another night that we went to Mr. Papa's, but we met this really cute couple, Deanna and Bruce. And I think they had either gotten married like late in life or something, and so now they were just enjoying life traveling. They were so much fun. And this was them doing that balloon thing. That seemed to be the thing to do at a lot of places. Oh, those are my extra pictures. I didn't scrapbook all of it like I have. We went to the All-Star Cafe, but I'm just gonna put them probably in between pages. So I think one of the last days that we were there, we kind of explored just a little bit. This was one of the ruins, which was right next to our hotel, so we didn't really have to go far. And then also at the hotel, I think it was behind the hotel, there was an iguana park. And these things were huge, and like there was nothing blocking them from you. Like they could get to you. They It was bizarre to me, but they were huge. And then on the last day, I got this beautiful woman braided the side of my hair, and I love, love, love to get my hair done. So this is probably one of my favorite parts. And then this was just a picture of, you know, the braids in my hair. And I kept them for probably about a week, probably, until, you know, until they got real frayed looking. So that is it. And looks like I need to put these in page protectors. I thought I had. And that's it for my Cancun album. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and looking at the album with me. And I will talk to you later. Toodles.